Welcome to BFM's 3 p.m. News. I am your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. On the local scene, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is committed to continuing to implement policies and programs to help persons with disabilities thrive. This assurance came from Minister of National Mobilization, Keesal Peters, as she addressed a rally on Tuesday, December 3rd in Georgetown to commemorate International Day of Persons with Disabilities. Minister Peters said the government remains committed to promoting social inclusion of persons with disabilities.
The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines remains committed to promoting social inclusion of persons with disabilities through a number of measures, including but not limited to provision of duty-free concessions for the importation of motor vehicles to transport children and persons with disabilities to educational institutions and other recreational activities. Also, the provision of monthly disability social protection grants through the Public Assistance Program of the Ministry of National Mobilization et al., which has the responsibility for social development and persons with disabilities. Under this program, persons with disabilities can access assistance for food and other basic amenities, meals, and transportation to facilitate their participation in school.
Minister Peters also stated that the government has made progress in integrating differently abled children into mainstream education.
A pilot program was launched where the Fairhall Government School was equipped with the necessary equipment and retrofitting to integrate differently abled children into the school. These students are able to participate fully in school activities where they will then be assigned to other mainstream educational institutions such as the Georgetown Secondary School, the Adelphi Secondary School, the Beckway Anglican School, and the St. Joseph Convent, Kingstown. Children are also able to enter other schools based on their performance in national placement exams.
That was Minister of National Mobilization, Keesal Peters. Approximately 250 beneficiaries under the UBEC CERC SVG Food Insecurity Project in Agricultural Region 1, Richmond to Lomans Hill, are receiving production implements, farm equipment, and irrigation systems at a ceremony taking place this afternoon at Curtin's Harcourt in Barley. Government officials and other distinguished keynote speakers will deliver remarks. A similar ceremony was held at the Orange Hill Biotechnology Center, where approximately 340 beneficiaries received agricultural supplies. The SVG Food Insecurity Project seeks to enhance food and nutrition security by increasing the production and the productivity of chosen commodities, particularly among business-oriented small farmers and fishers. The project, which is being financed through a loan from the World Bank, aims to mitigate the negative impacts on SVG's agricultural and fishery sectors, which have been caused over the years by the April 2021 volcanic eruptions, the COVID-19 pandemic, the Russia-Ukraine war, climate change, tropical storms, and droughts. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is set to make aviation history as 3 American Airlines flights touch down on the same day for the first time at Argyle International Airport, AIA. The milestone event, scheduled for Saturday, December 7th, will see flights arriving from Charlotte, Miami, and John F. Kennedy International in New York. This unprecedented occasion is a testament to the growing appeal and accessibility of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as a premier travel destination. These direct flights from key U.S. hubs reflect the increased demand for SVG as a top Caribbean getaway for adventure seekers, leisure travelers, and diaspora connections. Minister of Tourism Carlos James expressed his enthusiasm for this historic moment, stating that the arrival of 3 American Airlines flights on the same day is a significant milestone for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This achievement underscores the strategic growth of our destination in the U.S. market and demonstrates the confidence major airlines have in the potential of our tourism industry. In regional news, Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness today declared Jamaica's deteriorating road network a national emergency situation and announced a $2 billion Jamaica dollars allocation for work to begin immediately to effect repairs to the main road network that has been damaged by persistent rains. He said the aim is to return the roads to a drivable condition. According to the Jamaica Observer, Holness made the announcement at a Jamaica House press conference, where he also announced that China Harbour Engineering Company has been awarded a $45 billion Spark contract to rehabilitate some 600 roads across the country. The Prime Minister said the $2 billion will be in addition to the $3 billion that is already being spent under the REACH program. He cautioned that the $2 billion will not repair every single road. The Caribbean Development Bank CDB Board of Governors has announced the election of Mr. Daniel Best as the institution's 7th president. This decision underscores the bank's commitment to visionary leadership and sustainable development across the Caribbean region. Mr. Best, a Barbadian native, brings over 20 years of experience in development finance, policy planning, and infrastructure investment. His extensive background positions him to lead the CDB through its next phase of impactful regional transformation. As president, Mr. Best will guide the bank's strategic direction with an emphasis on reducing poverty, addressing inequality, and promoting inclusive and sustainable growth. And finally on the news at this hour, the northeastern Indian state of Assam has banned the consumption of beef in public places, including restaurants and events. This is an expansion to an earlier rule that restricted the sale of beef near certain religious places like temples, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said on Wednesday. However, the meat can still be purchased from shops and eaten within homes or private establishments in the state. The consumption of beef is a sensitive issue in India, as cows are revered by Hindus, who comprise 80% of the country's population. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. Do join us at 5:30 p.m. when we will bring you the latest news.